Hey interwebs, what's going on? This is Chemsticks with Cigarsticks, bringing you yet another cigar review. Well, so today we're going to review the MBombay Habano Belicoso. Now, MBombay is a relatively new boutique brand, but I like to say that they're a brand with style. But from the owner, Mel Shaw, he said that they're attempting to, quote-unquote, shoot the gap between MBombay's other lines, which feature the Connecticut Classic and Corojo Oscuro lines. I'll let you be the judge on that, but let me show you the band around this. It is fantastic, beautiful. Each one of the diamonds here has a different animal in it. It has the elephant, the lion, and the peacock. Each one of them has a special meaning in the Indian culture, and I don't know what those are off the top of my head, but they were brought up in another video that I saw, and I wanted to just point those out. I encourage you to go and look online for it. I also encourage you to go to MBombay's website itself, which is www.bombaytabak.com. I'll put a link in the description for you guys. Pairing today is some Sonoma cider, the Hatchet. Smells pretty good. It's a hard cider, and I thought that it might go really well with the sweet and spiciness of this particular Habano blend. So, moving along, let's take a quick look at it. Aside from the really beautiful band here, we got the Belicoso cap on there and a closed foot. Really great smell to it. Got some spicy hints to it, a little bit of nutty, maybe some sandalwood. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give this a cut. Cold draw. Kind of mellow. Hints of chocolate, maybe some coffee, a little bit of that sandalwood in there. Really good draw to it, not struggling at all to pull any air through, which is very good. And go ahead and light it up. Get it all warmed up nice and toasty. Oh wow, that aroma really right off the bat is just beautiful. It's sweet, got some, maybe some nutmeg to it. I don't know if it's nutmeg, but it really gives a nice sweet aroma. Really tasty. Yeah, you can feel all of those really coming together nicely in this medium cigar. So I'm going to skip here till we get to a little bit further into the cigar, and I'll continue the review then. We'll see you guys in just a minute. Just a really quick note here. It's got a bit of a hay note to it. That I wasn't expecting, or even that I got from the first little bit there. Even some maybe green pepper. Maybe that's from the Peruvian influence here. The Habano wrapper in the MBombay Habano comes from Ecuador. The cigar also features an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Ecuadorian Criollo binder. and some fillers from Nicaragua and Peru. Peruvian tobacco actually is kind of a common denominator across all of the MBombay blends. And when Mel Shaw, the owner of MBombay, was asked, he stated that the Peruvian tobacco was the X factor in his brand. So you can definitely tell that there are some influences here that really are making it a very enjoyable start here. I do want to point out that over the past few weeks that MBombay has really impressed me with, one, their quality, two, their complexity, their blends, and three, the personability. It's a good way to put it. The personability of their company. Both Mel and Ron from MBombay have been very warm and welcoming. Very, very nice to see. They're a younger company, only been around since about 2014, but they're making a splash. And I'm going to continue on with this cigar, and we'll see you in a little bit here, as soon as I get into what a bit. And here we are, just busting into the second third. As you can tell, burn is really good. Ash is holding consistent. Construction seems to be very good quality. And the retrohale on here, it was kind of a surprise. It was a lot more black pepper than I had picked up previously. So that was a great surprise. A little bit creamy. Trying to still pick up a little bit of that sweetness. I think that might still be coming from the sandalwood. Not really picking up the nuttiness anymore. It's kind of funny though that we have already started into that middle third. I'm not really used to smoking a smaller cigar. This is a 5x52, and you know, it's still burning really well. Did not expect it to last for more than an hour or so, and thus far it's doing really well. So with that, guys, I'm going to have a drink with you. Say cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. It's really pairing nicely with this cider. Gives a little bit more added sweetness to the whole experience, which is really nice. Rounds it out. So with that, I will see you in a jiffy. About halfway through the cigar. Look at that ash holding up. That's awesome. That is fantastic. Great construction. And I think that the cigar is kind of flirting with me a little bit. Just when I think I've got it figured out, it changes it up and hits me in the mouth with something else. That is awesome. I can't say enough about this this brand of cigar. MBombay, I haven't been disappointed yet, and it doesn't look like I'm going to with this one either. So if you guys get the opportunity, I'm just going to go ahead and say it even midway through here. If you get the opportunity to get an MBombay cigar, you should probably go ahead and do that. Serious Cigars, I think, is the online retailer that they have, or you can find a store that has MBombay. I think that they only have like 125 brick and mortar retailers out there right now, as it is. You should be fairly close to a retailer that has these. But if not, again, check out Serious Cigars and they will have them. So that being said, I'm going to continue to burn. I do have one more thing that I forgot to mention. That outer wrapper come off. I took it off, but there was a nice smaller band. You can't really see it all that well. Yeah, it's a smaller band. Has the same characteristics as the outer band there. Great printing job. And then I was kind of surprised to have that smaller band in there. That's kind of a great idea. Alright guys, I will see you shortly. Until then, just wanted to bring this to you real quick. Look at that ash. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. Long ash. And the notes of pepper have really come out. In fact, that's really the predominant taste that I'm getting right now. Man, I am so excited about this. I do want to point out for transparency cases that MBombay sent me the cigar to do the review on, and I really thank them from the bottom of my heart for sending it to me so I can do this review. But as you can tell, man, that is fantastic, fantastic construction. You don't get this on all of the cigars that you smoke out there. You won't. They're really doing a great job with these. So we're about into the final third here. When I get there, I will be right back with that. Alright guys, we're approaching the final third here, and the flavors have really come out. This is where it's getting into its prime, really showing its complexity here. I do want to point out that right after the last portion of the video, I actually knocked the ash off finally, just because I wanted to open up the draw a little bit more. That was me knocking it off. It had nothing to do with whether or not the ash fell off. It probably would have still been holding on had I not done that. I'm still really impressed by that. The cigar itself is doing really, really well, and I'm very happy with it so far. Retro on it, still pronounced pepper. Some of that spice is also kicking in again, and the smoke is still just billowing off of this thing, and it's really creamy. Coats the palate really well. So let me see how this is going to go with some more of this cider. Really good contrast, bit of sweet along with the complexity of the cigar. It's really pairing well. Makes me wonder how this would do with some scotch, or even a fine wine, something like Lambrusco or something like that, a little bit more thick, meaty. Might do really well with that as well. In fact, I'm going to probably try that out on my own time, but I will see you in just a moment when we approach the nub, see how it's going from there. Thanks guys, I'll see you just at the nub. Time has finally come to collect our thoughts and to describe the entire experience. So one thing I need to point out is that once we got to this point, the temperature got really hot. In fact, it's almost difficult to hold on to when I take a puff off this. But I almost don't want to put it out. It is really good at this point. All of the flavors have kind of melded back into to a final complexity here. The strength has really picked up on the cigar, and man, I've been really impressed with this whole thing. Holy crap, really getting warm. Really, really warm. So let me go ahead and give you some of my final thoughts here and wrap things up. So first of all, let's talk about the score, or the rating system. I'm going to go ahead and give this 4 out of 5 beards, and as is customary, I'm going to stroke my beard, and I don't know why I do that, I just do. It's kind of fun. Really, really impressed with this company, really impressed with the cigars. Again, thank you very much to MBombay, specifically Mel, for sending it to me, and I appreciate the opportunity to do the review, have you guys along with me on this journey. And if you liked this review, I encourage you to like and subscribe and add some comments down below. Let's have a discussion about this and see where it goes. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and bid you all a farewell. Take care, interwebs, and thank you for joining me again. We will see you next time.